Good morning, parents. Let's take a few moments to center ourselves, be still, and set our intention for the day. But before we dive into the content, please do show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel. Not only does it encourage us to continue making more content, but it also helps our videos to rank higher and be made available to more parents. Let's take a deep breath, let go of any negativity, and fully connect with yourself in this present moment. So we're looking at Genesis 27, verse 30. And it reads, "And it came to pass as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from hunting." This is like a TV special. So one brother's in there deceiving the father that he's his brother. And the moment he leaves, he scarcely walked out one way, his brother comes in from hunting. It says, scarcely the brother had left the father's tent, having stole his brother's blessing, that his brother comes back from hunting and he's preparing the meal for his dad so he can go in and get the blessing. Verse 31. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto him, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that had taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. So the father is in shock. He's like, Who are you? Then whose food did I just eat? And I've already blessed him, and I can't revoke the blessing, because it's so serious then that once you were blessed, you were blessed. They couldn't turn it around. No, even if he got it by deception, once the words has been spoken, they couldn't be taken back. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times, and took away my birthright, and behold, now he has taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I now do unto thee, my son? So again, we're seeing here the preferential treatment. It isn't bad enough that this was his favorite son, and he made no attempt to hide that. But he knew it was the custom that when he died, he needed to issue a blessing to his sons. Esau was the firstborn, and he would get a double portion. But does that mean that the other son gets nothing? So we can see here that he said, There is nothing I have left. I had given everything. So his intent was to give the oldest son everything and leave the other son with nothing. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will slay my brother. So he said, I'm just going to wait until my father dies. I'm going to kill my brother. And these words of Esau, her older son, were told to Rebekah. So he not only said it in his heart, he said it out loud. And those that heard it went and told Rebekah. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doth comfort himself, proposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise. Flee thou to Laban, my brother, in Haran, and tarry with him a few days, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget all which thou hast done. So she's deceiving herself to think that this great wrong has been done to the older son, and that she can just send the younger son away for a few days as though it was some small thing that was done to him. And we can recall, he says, these two things has he done for me, to me. And previously, remember, there was a time before when Esau came to his brother who was cooking, had some food, and said, give me some food lest I die. He'd been out hunting. He came in and he was exhausted. And he said, no. And he traded him and says, I will give, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. So what good is my birthright? So I give you my birthright in exchange for the pottage that you have. And he gave it to him. So he gave him the birthright, and now he also got his blessing. So to him, he's taken everything from him, right? So that's when he says, the mother's now thinking that just a few days are going to make this all go away. That was not going to happen. So she's saying, go to my brother and just wait till he cools off. So verse 45, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. She says, thou hast done. She's not taking responsibility, what I made you do or what I did to him, what you've done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob take a wife of these daughters of Heth, such as these which are the daughters of the land, what good shall my life be? So she's saying to her husband now, deception again, trying to give a reason why she sent their son away to her brother, in a guise to say, well, I need him to get married, and we don't want him to marry the daughters that are local here, as the older son has done. So we need to send him to my clan so that he can find a wife of our people. So we're seeing her, how deceptive Rebecca is, that she, again, both of them are in error, that they each clearly preferred one son over the other, and that's facilitated an animosity between them. And look to the heights that that animosity has come. So we want to, as we're applying that to our lives today, we want to make sure that if we have more than one child, if we have kids that we're working with, that we do not allow it to be clearly seen that we prefer one over the other. To one, we are giving outright favors, and to others, we are just barely doing anything for them. They get the bare minimum. That is a license for animosity to develop between them. So we want to treat our kids and the kids under our watch care equally. And we know emotionally sometimes that's challenging, but we want to be deliberate because the harm that can come if we do not. So we go forward, Christ loving us all the same, giving us as his children same portion, same love, same favor, same grace, same mercy. We want to be able to follow his example and give the same grace, mercy, blessings, favor, help to all of the children, all of the youth, all of the people that come under our watch care. If you haven't done so already, please, 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 pretty please, do click that thumbs up button to let me know that you see value in this. Also, please remember to check out your app store for our Coaching for Parents app. It has some amazing free content that is going to be invaluable to you as you navigate raising your tweens and teens. And as you go into your day, remember that you are highly blessed, greatly favored, and deeply loved, and that you already are victorious in him. So go forward today with the expectation of success. And keep your eye open for little treats that he may have already planted along the pathway of this day for you. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, for another moment of meditation.